Welcome to the latest episode of the Imagination Podcast. Today you're joined by the host, Jared Deering.
And of course, once again, Johnny Ray.
And Jeremy Hart once again.
And Chia.
Ruben Baca.
Woo! Hope everybody is stoked for an amazing podcast as it's the eve before E3. And we have an amazing layout planned for you tonight. Let's dive right in. So we're just going to be covering some of the latest build updates from Indie Assault. We had a lot, actually. We actually posted a video too. It's pre-alpha Indie Assault gameplay version 0.9.7. Check it out when you get time. Let's discuss the recent build developments, including the improved bot AI for Rin. Did anybody get to play or sim some AI?
Yeah, she's a lot better now. I remember before she would be really good at recovering, but that was about it. It's just like, stay off. She wouldn't really hit you. It's like an abusive relationship.
It's like forward special. God, she just wanted to do that dick out of the eye. Man. Any feedback on that, Ruben?
I haven't really tried out the AI too much yet, but they did fix the sliding though? Was that in?
Yeah.
The
Lead
sliding.
us off with that, Ruben. Go ahead. Because my display turned off, so go.
Oh, is the build constantly being updated, or are we getting, or is this one we test?
All the time it's being updated.
Yeah, every week, bro.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. So the sliding is gone. Thank God. Said it doesn't.
Mind blown.
Looks like you walk normally now.
It doesn't feel like the ice stages in Crash Bandicoot anymore, where you feel like you're going to just like keep sliding and fall right off the side.
We still have the, what is it, like plank steps? It's like walking around even on the grass and Dragon Ball.
Yes.
But we'll work on that
That's
eventually.
killing Waylon. That is absolutely killing him.
He's like, what is up with that? So, yeah. What else do we have? He mentioned it. We fixed this no sliding issue after the dash. We lowered the placement of Blitz Assault. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to test that out with the team here. But it was a minor issue. But we did. We now have brought it down to the lower left side of the HUD. And now it's going to be permanently there. And it'll fill up straight up.
Okay, so it doesn't look like...
Oh, it's smashed and deformed.
Yeah, like I said, it looks like when a cartoon character punches a wall and their arm just gets deformed. That's what it looks like. I mean, it was hilarious, but not very intuitive.
All right. Any other feedback from last week? Oh.
Costumes.
Yeah, Jeremy, talk about the new costume.
Sweet shadow costume for Spade. Awesome.
Where's that
Big
dang
props to
fourth
Andy.
Chaos Emerald?
His hair is awesome. The detail in his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The hair
Sweet.
took the longest.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite costumes for Spade.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's good to see, him feeling alive and totally different than other characters. So, nice thing to see. All right, moving along. Our next topic of tonight, Yuda, character inclusion discussion. Yudai.
Mm-hmm.
Discuss if Yudai from Exogenesis Pearls of Rebirth should be a playable fighter.
He looks like he could... his game's not out yet, so there's not as much information about it, but just the setting would make him a very interesting fighter. Because he's from a post-apocalyptic world. So there's a lot that could be drawn from for that.
Really cool
Maybe
stage
like
ideas,
using-
too, we can do from that.
Oh, yeah.
Japanese
It has...
Fighting.
Yeah. Japanese fighting. Or he could be kind of like a tricky character setting up traps, as we saw his sister got straight up murdered in one of them. Spoiler alert, in case you haven't seen the trailer.
Delayed, but okay.
But yeah, there's a lot of potential there. And like Jeremy said, stages. We could have some really dynamic, really beautiful stages based off of Exogenesis.
Yeah, I think it was a cool character bio and just like the setting too. That might be nice to implement that. So yeah, I guess we haven't really seen too much of the gameplay. Is it a Is it a visual novel though, or do they have...
It's a visual novel puzzle solver. If you ever played like Ace Attorney or Zero Escape.
Yeah, it's point and click.
Yeah. So there are Danganronpa. There's tons of mystery solving visual novels out there that it's in the similar vein, but it's coming to Vita, and Steam, and possibly 3DS. They said.
Nice Kickstarter goal. Congrats, guys. Good to see a great project like that kickstarted. When I think of post-apocalyptic, I think of the movie Book Eli. If it was like a raw character like that, I'd be down. Because I also feel like The Walking Dead, the video game by Telltale, was very well done.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lee Everett. Ooh.
If we could get, doing movesets, I think it'd be like creative liberty, and also like a lot of dialogue. But I think like since you're writing a novel, I think they'd be probably pretty willing to give a pretty in-depth moveset. So that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I vote yes for character.
Definitely yes for Yudai.
Oh yeah, I'm down for it.
Same here.
Yeah.
Great. Go on to the next character. Audrey character inclusion. Discuss if Audrey from Honey Pop should be in Indie Assault.
I think we should stop getting hentai requests.
Oh my god. I mean, wow. To me, she seems like she would just be way too profane. I mean,
with the attitude.
Yeah, just like I was watching like I saw the very first time I saw the character was like this video that said Honey Pop is Game of the Year. I'm like, why? And then it plays a scene where she's talking about her haircut. And, I'm not going to quote it here just because, I mean, I've said some bad words on this podcast, but wow. Just wow. I mean, it would be hilarious to try to do. I could see her working, like, blowing a puff of smoke to, like, daze someone. Nonsense like that. But just, I think, way too adult of a character that we can't tone down. Like, you can tone down Solid Snake. Yeah. All he does is smoke. And his big boss has sex with a woman once. Okay, you can tone that down. But when the whole point of the game is to seduce a woman,
Yeah, it doesn't really make us look too good. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean...
If you want to assault hookers, you might as well just play Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. I mean, what? Would she be like throwing daiquiris at people? Oh, God.
I think if we do like a trophies thing down the road, she might be a pretty cool character. Wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah, or,
Just, referencing some of our awesome brethren.
Yeah, maybe item or, like, health item or something.
Ooh.
Or, the locales aren't really good enough for, like they're kind of mundane for a stage. They're like a dance club or a park or a spa. It's just like places that, seeing Titus and Haley and Rin and Spade, like, trying to fight in. I could totally see, like, some, like, big hairy guy coming up to Spade. Hey, which way you go? And him just being, like, throwing cards, like, stay away, stranger danger. So, yeah, I think item or trophy. That's all I could see. Anything from Honey Pop getting represented by.
Yes, if anything, just a trophy from me. I think Ruben over there might want like a visual novel, like implemented or bonus unlockable. Down the road, sir. Down the road.
No, just have Tia's trying to hit on her. or no, like...
Well, Double Dragon Neon had a great ending. Like, you fought the brothers over the chick. I like that. That was pretty awesome, Double Dragon Neon.
Like a parody storyline or indie.
Yeah.
Like just a little...
Yeah.
I'll be back.
No, her just being an assist trophy and her smoking, blowing smoke at everyone. They just get dazed.
No, I can see that. That'd be pretty cool.
Because I like her aesthetic, but other than that, her saying you're effing loco or some nonsense.
A little bit too adult.
We're going for E10, guys.
Tempting, yeah. Whatever the community wants, but preferably an E10.
Yeah, as long as they're not like go AO
Boom.
or like go EC, and we'd be like, Do you know that? Have you ever
fan
heard
base there?
Yeah, there is easy, but oh man.
early childhood? Yeah. Let's help you learn. Yeah.
I don't think our game could even do that just because it's violence.
Well, like even the Elmo game at like Target I've seen is E, not even EC.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Sesame Street Fighter?
There is that?
Yeah.
No.
It's like a PC game where you like type a word and then they do an attack. This is pretty hilarious.
That's awesome. That's very cool. I'll be Googling that tomorrow on my trip up to Los Angeles. Moving right along, let's discuss our next character on the table tonight. Idle inclusion discussion. Now, panel, thoughts if Idle from Idle Do should be a playable character?
Kind of looks like she would be similar to a character like Link.
It's a girl?
Yeah, it's a girl. I thought it was a girl. It's hard to tell, but yeah, because I was reading the eShop description. It said girl, so.
Oh.
It had like a slant right here. I wasn't sure if that's like a breast or,
Got some tests there, yeah.
Google later. Because it's all the like media I read said girl, so. But yeah, because that game was originally pitched to Nintendo as like a spin-off Zelda. So, using a bunch of different gadgets and weaponry, that could be cool.
The sidekick's pretty bomb.
Does she use? I mean, I guess from the trailer, it looks like she was more like pushing. I don't know if she really had items. She was like, bouncing stuff around. I guess she does have some items, but.
Yeah. Or, she could like her down B, she could summon a block. Or if she's in the air, it would just drop down. Then when the block is active, her down B would turn to a kick, and she could just like kick it, stuff like that maybe. Because like a villager in the new Smash Bros, his down B, first he plants, then he waters, then he cuts down the tree. So it's like a multi-stage.
Does it?
Bless you.
Does it take a long time for that attack to?
Yeah, since it's like a 5-stage attack.
She's like.
But when it lands, it is so satisfying.
Yes. Casuals, okay, right there. That's casuals for the night. Tossing my hat in the ring, I'm gonna say I like the character, very cool. I'm just a little bit flailed about his moveset. I feel like it might be a little bit too close to a character from the other reference SSB, and I'd like to stay away from that because I feel our game is very, very intimate and very important to this the indie video game industry, and just like really characters that stand out and just have that distinguishing factor for playstyles. Like that's really what we want because we can't offer we can't offer 30 characters. We can offer 10, and like we want all of our 10 awesome characters we do have. We want them to all feel fresh and unique
and completely different from one another.
Yes. And that way, our game really focuses more on quality over quantity, and that's really that's the end goal in the original concept with Indie Assault.
Yeah, not saying that Smash doesn't have quality.
Yes.
But when you start up a brand new game and give it 20 characters and half of them feel the same, PlayStation All Stars, then that's a problem.
Yes.
We all play PlayStation All Stars, and let's face it, that playing it was barely able to distinguish like Kratos from Noriko, from Dante, from Raiden. They all felt exactly the same, which they probably should have given Dante more magic based stuff and given him a slower sword strike, make it more similar to DMC4, because then he would feel different from Kratos, who's just a combo racker. Stuff like that.
Maybe he had those nunchucks. The ones from DMC3.
Oh. Give him some more aerial attacks too, because I loved following people up into the air in DMC and just wrecking them.
My mains were definitely Noriko and Kratos. They rocked.
I found a like infinite combo with Noriko where I got, I think like 9 kills in a 2-minute match.
There you go.
And people started I didn't actually win the match because people dropped out.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, you suck, man.
This jerk.
Boom. Strike them with a penalty. Game. My feedback, is it really, original enough? Like, I think it's an awesome character. Love, the background of the character. Tipsy's amazing. Oh my gosh, I'd go have drinks with him. He looks awesome. Other than that,
Yeah, for me, same thing. I couldn't see it all working and being completely fresh for our game.
because if we did a character like him, I'd like to see Brick from Big Action Mega Fight. That character is awesome.
Big Action. I haven't heard of that one.
It's a great game. It's like one of the best. It's like Castle Crashers meets Pizza Rage. Yeah, it's an awesome game. One of the best games on Ouya, next to Jeremy's favorite coveted duck game over here. But
Duck game.
We need
awesome.
we need
duck
the
game.
we need the duck.
It's up on Steam, man.
Dude,
Just-
quack quack.
Yeah, can we just get the duck game? One of the ducks for the game?
Yeah, they need to port that to like if they put that on 3DS and Vita, I think it would do so well.
That would do
Yeah.
really well. That game.
Especially on those two, maybe Xbox One and
a little
PS4.
bit more easier navigation though. Like it was kind of cumbersome those menus. Like
yeah, I'm sick of games. I'm sick of games trying to be like all like, oh, we're getting the menu into the game. It's like, no, just let me select my stuff. Like Smash Bros annoys me so much. It's like Smash online games and more. Okay, games and more. Okay, now do you want to go to Volt, solo, group? I'm like, look, where's it should have just been like solo, group. Click on and then like
Pick my
extras. You go to solo. Okay, here's the modes. Go into which mode you want. Pick your character. It's really annoying. I always end up clicking the wrong button. Every time. And
I don't have that issue, but then again,
Yeah, I don't know.
I play the crap out of Smash too.
as you can see here, our team is highly influenced by Smash. So all the good and bad with that team, you can be obliged because we all love Smash here. We know that. We're making a platform fighter here, bro.
I know. I'm just talking about cumbersome freaking
Okay.
Just talking about menus.
menus. Yes,
Gotta make it simple, man.
exactly. Like ours. Ours is nice and simple. You know what you're clicking.
It is, and it's getting even more simpler. You're definitely bestowing the edge. And with great news, we have now non-pixelated assets in the engine, which I love.
Ooh.
Because it drove me up the wall. Like, if you really look hard on the text, on the HUD, it is pixelated. I'm like, why? Do you have to be pixelated? So hopefully we can sort that out in due time. But for the best part, Johnny and I will be bringing it on Wednesday, the latest build, with remappable controls, and we're really excited. And does Ren have her up tilt in that one, or next week? She should have her up tilt, I think, guys.
Yeah.
If not, yeah.
I think she does.
Because
I
it
think
was
I'm pretty sure
recent.
that was on the.
Did we read it last week? Because I thought we read.
Yeah, we read both.
both. Okay.
Yeah, so we might be mixing it up.
Okay.
But yeah, should have her up tilt soon. We'll just have to let people who are going to be playing it at E3 know.
Yes.
Oh.
On,
Go,
yeah,
Come on.
bring it, come on. If you're going to be at E3,
You
got
have
the
to
game.
stop by our booth.
You got
We'll go out for dinner with you. We'll talk to you, fist bump, whatever you need. Just let us know. All feedback. Me and John will be taking notes like crazy. We want any type of ideas you guys have. Let us hear.
just don't tell us to add Shrek. I've already been told that like four times when I've been talking to like Indie Assault with people like at my job. They're like, you know who you should add? I'm like, who? Shrek. Or someone from Valve. I'm like, oh.
Actually, we should add someone from Valve.
That'd be, but who?
Valve or League of Legends, except League of Legends like, oh, we could make our own champions.
Yeah, they
like
could-
Smash Bros. Like, no, don't do that. Just come over to us.
No, we can just make our own
No,
game.
I know they're like, yeah, we
We
could
have
just,
an extra like $10 million on the side.
yeah, we do. We just, we just kind of put into our cars every month, like,
Yeah, but
Team Fortress character or something.
yeah, but the only problem, yeah, Because with Team Fortress, the only thing is, like, each one fights so differently in their own, so trying to find, like, a common ground, like, who would we pick? I'd have to vote the Spy, just because Spy is, like...
The Spy or the fat dude, because we need a heavy character.
Oh, you mean the Heavy?
Oh, that's his name?
Yes.
No.
Yes, the
You're
Heavy.
best. Shows my...
Or the Engineer. The Engineer, he's pretty built, too. And I would like to have a character in here who could set traps if we don't get Udai.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, someone who can warp the battlefield to their liking, pretty much, like setting traps, putting cannons, whatever.
So I should go with Dust Girl. She could set a dust trap. I like that character, man.
Not enough for a moveset, bro. Not enough for a moveset.
Moving along. Non-video game indies. Discuss if characters from indie comics, film, or animation should be allowed into indie song. Sound off, Ruben.
Well, like, I guess it would kind of depend, like, if it's a movie or a visual novel, but, like, if they have a good storyline, that probably could help with the moveset.
How about comics? We actually had a comic book interest in partnering with this.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess that could work. We'd probably just have to model a character.
How do you think the community would feel about that? Sorry, we're putting him on the spot.
I mean, I'm trying to get it.
He's sitting in the front of the class, Jared. You don't have to call on him.
Oh, I mean, I guess we're just trying to get more of a feel for what our community actually wants or likes. I guess we have quite a range based on the requests that we're getting. So, I mean, possibly. I mean, I guess if they like visual novels and stuff, I don't know what. If that was like original direction you guys are going for, but I guess it's something that might be open to or something.
Me and John, like, where's the money at?
Well, it all depends on the type of indies, because if if we heard, hey, do you guys want Ash from Evil Dead? We'd be like, fuck, or frick yes.
Oh man.
Frick yes. I'm sorry.
You gotta bleep that out.
Beat that out.
Yeah, bleep me later. Bleep me. But yes, like if they wanted Ash from Evil Dead, I'd be 100% down. You know? Yeah, because that's still technically an indie film. Or there's a great online like cartoon called Tome Train of Magical Expertise, which it's supposed to be like an RPG world MMO that they're in. So easy to make a move set, and it's got the popularity. So I would be down for something like that. But if it were like an indie musician, like, bro, my music is so dark and edgy, we'd be like, no.
Sorry, Justin Bieber. John just turned you down.
He's not indie. Justin Bieber, no, he oversaturated douchebag.
I would quit Imagination Van if we had anything to do with it.
Well, wait, you're looking at it wrong. We could have Titus beat the crap out of him.
Okay then.
Right? Rin clawing out his eyes. It would just be Justin Bieber bash mode. He'd be like a bot. Oh, remember home run contest? Remember the home run contest in Smash, or where you just beat up on the sandbag and hit him? That. Just
in his head.
Just saying on just a deep round table, cuz.
So much hate.
Oh, I'm a hater. I'm sorry.
I just can't stand Taylor Swift. I heard way too much of that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god.
But I mean, personally, it depends on the medium. But hey, if a indie comic, indie animation, indie movie wants to be an indie assault, we're called indie assault. So I don't see why not.
Nice. I want to sound off my thoughts. I really do like Newgrounds. I think they're awesome. They're really instrumental in the founding of OVC Digital and what is now become like YouTube. With that in mind, I want to retaliate that and go more towards something I think would be interesting. Would be more towards indie animation. There are a lot of shows, not only from like Aqua Teen Hunger Force that previously was indie, prior to getting picked up by a big network. But definitely I could see if there's really a really awesome team out there and they had a really solid show. I'm thinking like some guys that like maybe grew up in the 90s. Because one of my first shows was Gargoyles. So, you know, if they had that, you know, atmosphere and they had that really, you know, awesome character building and stuff, I think that'd be pretty amazing. And I would be personally willing to see it. You know, I mean, I'm gonna essentially be a video game. I mean, you know, I'm here because, you know, I'm inspired by other people, you know, that are want to change the world and want to, you know, do something themselves. And I think, you know, if you want to change the world through an animation, I think, gosh, I'm with you. But, you know, that's not my strength. Mine's video games. But nevertheless, I definitely could see it as a viable tool or outlet. Should the community want it? Because we still have to sell copies on PS4. And if no one on PS4 knows who the character is, it's kind of a downturn. Although that'd be awesome if Netflix had it, though. You know, so now that Netflix is I've heard that Netflix is opening the doors to more shows and stuff. If that's true, that's definitely a possibility. One of our previous lead music composers on our game actually was in the movie when he was 5, and the movie's on Netflix now. And like, I mean, that's just just a small start towards moving more towards indie. Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, because like, I mean, Ash appeared in Poker Night, so obviously they're up for collaboration. So I mean,
I'd like a dinosaur now. That carnivore. Anything from what was it? Oh my God, Lost World. 204 million opening. Oh God. That's not indie.
That's not indie now.
Yes, you bet it's not. 70% done is right. Killer Instinct has a raptor, the robotic raptor.
Yep.
Riptor.
Badass. That's awesome.
Awesome. Yes. Microsoft knew what they were doing when they bought Rare.
Yes.
Except for.
You mean Double Helix? No, Amazon bought Double Helix, right? Yeah, Amazon bought Double Helix. And they gave it to Iron Galaxy. Just for professional clarification. Is that what you're asking for?
No.
Why are we talking about Rare?
Because Killer Instinct is a Rare property.
No, it's not. It's Double Helix property.
Could have sworn it was Rare.
It's Double Helix, man. Get your fighting game straight.
Fact check.
Boom.
I will fact check that later.
Well, no, we're not copying off Final Boss Man. You would not have this. Any other feedback on that, or we will move to the next hotly debated topic of the night? Yes? Jeremy's like, okay. Steam refund policy. How does everyone feel of this new exciting endeavor jumping into, seems like, not say, let it be. And they're like, okay, you have 2 hours to play anything on our platform for full refund if you don't feel satisfied by it. What do you guys think? Jeremy, Johnny?
It's going to screw indies.
Do you think it has the potential? But then again, it also has the potential to bring it to more people. If you can get more people playing and talking about it. What if the guy's like, oh, fuck this game. I'm just going to download it like Gone Home. And then what if it's like, oh, crap, I just played Gone Home and returned it. That was a pretty cool game. I mean, because that's another person talking about the game, though.
Yeah, but most of the stuff on Steam already is so cheap. And, I mean, I work at GameStop. I know people who abuse the refund policy. And it annoys me, especially since when you're buying stuff online or digitally, you know what you're in for. You know you're not usually able to return them. I know Steam's trying to break that and be like, hey, we're going to let you refund stuff. But it's going to make it that much easier for someone to rip it or burn it or copy it too. Especially if they can get their money right back too.
All right, with that on the table, how does the panel think? What if it was more in line with like the Twisted Metal demo? Like, I don't know, because like when you download the demo's available for like 2 weeks or 1 week and a half, and then like the demo, like that would be how much like you paid for it.
Well, yeah, like on PlayStation 3, a lot of them had full game demos if you were a Plus member. So you got 60 minutes to play the game, and then if you wanted to buy it, you could. But if not, then you just can't play it anymore. Which, I mean, I did that plenty of times, and a lot of games I went out and bought.
So like limited time demo.
Exactly.
Maybe
But-
doing some of that with Steam too.
Yeah, because I think that would be better. But and if they did it in the form of like streaming.
Yeah, that's the only way I can think it'd work is if you stream it for that amount of time, and then after that, like, you just downloads automatically.
Yeah. Because then it would be like, okay, you've played for an hour. You like it? You want to buy it? And then you could be like, no.
Yeah.
Or you can be like, yeah, I love Honey Pop. I got that on Steam sale. I can't wait to start playing it.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, personally, I don't think it's a good idea with how it's set up, especially with pirating.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could be a combination of both. Like, we could get new people trying it, but then there's that of like, yeah, people abusing the system and stuff. So maybe like your suggestions of kind of streaming thing would be better, or like a limited time demo probably, at least if they wouldn't be able to just rip it or something.
Yeah. Like, I got the demo for Wings of Vi, and I played it a lot, and I really liked it, and I just waited for it to go on Steam sale, and then I got it. So there's already demos. There's already YouTube, GameFAQs, IGN, GameSpy, 101 ways to look up a game. So before you do the purchase, you know you're going to like it. Or you don't know you're going to like it, and you take the chance. Same with buying a brand new game at, like, Target. They're not going to let you return it once it's open.
I was thinking more like a movie. Man, there's so many red box movies I've read, and they're like, shit, man, could have got a better cheeseburger or something with this.
I don't know. I think it's kind of a good thing because I know a lot of developers have used like the pre-release thing where they get money for the game and then won't even finish it.
Mhm.
Like that happens like 90% of the time. So this would be a case with us that would be like the rare occasion where the game's actually going to be released fully.
Hmm.
So I think if it's implemented in a different way, like the streaming idea, then I think it can work better. But with the whole 2-hour thing, and you already have the game, it's I don't know, it's kind of bad thinking like that.
I think it's definitely highlighted a bit is specifically for the indie industry, it doesn't frequently put DRM in their games. Do you think on average, there was one game I can't remember, but it had a lot of people pirating. I forget what it was called, but do you think that that because I guess it's now affecting everyone. Do you think that could be a big issue down the road? That we see more indies maybe moving to like platforms of bigger publishers, like or more of a console.
Because like Freedom Planet, they have like this Nindies at Home thing where you can download demos of games Nintendo's showing off at E3, and Freedom Planet's one of them. So right now I have Freedom Planet on my Wii U. And I played it on there, and I'm like, okay, cool. And they're going to offer like a 15% discount when it comes out. But for the Steam thing, I think it should go with the developer if they're going to allow a refund. I think that would be cool too, because us indies, our games are cheap. Generally,
$9.99.
yeah, generally they're $20 or under for the most part. And if that $20 helps us keep going, helps us
Make our next game.
Eat our
ramen noodles.
Eat our
Lights on.
Add more content, updates, show up at cons to answer your questions.
It's a big one.
Exactly. So I think, like certain developers like Ubisoft, they're like, oh yeah, you can return Assassin's Creed Unity. We don't care. We are already rolling in the money from the stupid people who bought it on consoles and can't return it. So with us, though, we can't fall back on, we sent out 100,000 copies to GameStop. So we good. That's GameStop's problem now.
Thinking from an indie standpoint of view, Angie Rubin, do you have any ideas that indies can, try and combat against that? Whether, by falsely, extending their game, adding a certain element, or do you just think, the person's going to find a way around it?
Well, I mean, like longevity of the game, if you can't beat it in 2 hours, that's one thing, but like it depends on the game or if they can already feel the like or not before that. Or if they, because if they already have access to it, then that's kind of where the problem is. But
Like, how fast do people judge whether or not they
Yeah.
like a game within like the first hour?
Well,
Yeah.
most people's attention spans 15 to 20 minutes, so like I kind of feel like 2 hours is actually pretty damn graceful.
Yeah,
I think
I
2 hours
that's
is
a lot of
way
time.
too long for that grace
Yeah.
period. Maybe like an hour at the most.
That's
Yeah.
like a movie. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, if you said 2 hours in a movie, you're gonna be like, okay, Lord of the Rings is either good or it's bad. You're gonna want,
Yeah.
And like, oh, 2 hours in, nah.
And that 30 minutes is done. It is copied over to the D drive. Steam, I want my refund.
I think like 15 minutes just to try the game out.
Solid. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
After downloading 15 minutes, you like it, then
Yeah, you'll know like
yeah, this
What
start
you're
you know,
in
you're like,
for.
oh no.
Question: do we have any clarification? Does this 2 hours start immediately once the game's finished downloading, or once it's just downloading? Because Google has a retarded policy where you have 15 minutes from the moment of the transaction.
Oh.
Which, if you have slow internet and you're downloading a 1 gig game, it's stupid.
I think it should be when the app is running. Like,
Yeah, like from
I'm
first
I'm not
app.
sure. Is it already implemented in Steam?
Yeah, it's right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Boom. Tonight. Moment. Oh, interesting.
I'll
That's,
look into it.
that's
curious.
another interesting thing that we unfortunately don't have that for you. But we'll follow up with that. Should we get more clarification?
Funny thing, like Indie Assault already popped up on my like Steam games. I was just like it randomly popped up there, and it like leads to the Steam communities and stuff.
No, I added you.
Oh, okay.
No. In case
He hacked you.
I'm like, okay,
I
my
vanished
new,
from this earth. I need someone to publish the damn game. Okay.
okay, because I was like, okay, let's look over my library. Whoa, what? I'm like,
It's getting real.
It's already here.
yes, I can start earning Steam achievements, and my brother and sister will be able to play.
Personally, I feel 2 hours is quite a long time. First, I really just wanted to say, like, I thought that it should start from the moment of purchase, almost like Google Play, because it is 2 hours. But now I'm thinking about games like Shadow Mordor, like 15, 18 gigs. That's not really fair. So with that, I would say probably from the initial start of the app, the moment it starts. Do you feel 2 hours is a little bit long? I just wish maybe there's like a limitation. I know like they said they're gonna moderate it, but it's all bots. As we all know, like Steam doesn't have 1 million people to man the plumbing with like, no, he's cheating. Yeah.
That one guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
That one guy. He's just like, oh my
He's
god.
like, oh, my sister scrolls through.
Oh.
Yeah, dude's lunchtime's
Get
for
my
mine.
beer now.
So, I mean, I guess it's rely on the community. If, you're gonna do that. A nice thing about our game is there's a lot of replay value like in it. It's also more of a party game. I mean, you can just have that party, be like, yeah, guys, come on, we got 2 hours to play it. Okay,
We gotta move.
not be good, but they might do that. So be it. I guess really we should, because our thing is like, I want to say like, what is it like? You shouldn't sell out yourself, for like working for free. It's like we work really hard on this for you guys, and like on the level, it's like really enriching the game. Being in vibe with you, and being able to, move forward with that, as a development team. And, just like for an indie, like for that to get, abused would just be, possibly hugely detrimental to it, depending upon, how many people actually do it. Then again, like, I mean, Jeremy has stated to the point, there are a lot of crappy games you buy, and then, they don't work out. But two good examples of games
I'm
that
here
will
to
be
kick butt and chew bubblegum.
for real.
And I've been in development for 10 years.
That we'll be making will be good on that. There will be Darkest Dungeons and Indie Assault. Seeing their game, I've seen the quality. Those guys are passionate about what they're working on. I think it's a fantastic early access title. Same thing with our game. And I think, from us, doing this and possibly in the future, possibly doing, video sessions. We're here for you guys, but again, we'd all like to enjoy ourselves. And, eventually we'd like to do this full time for you guys. But, it's as far as the community wants to take it or, not take it.
Everyone just needs to buy like 10 copies each.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there we go.
We should have, because Warlocks vs. Shadows, they had like this 4-player bundle that you could buy. We should totally do that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you get it was like where it was like buy 3 copies get 1 free basically.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I agree. I definitely agree.
because this game's gonna be a lot of fun to. I mean, we get so worked up. You should hear us in our play sessions. I mean,
Screaming like Little Women.
oh yeah,
We should do like a webcam one.
yeah. We should definitely like. What we should do is we should set up like at post launch, like maybe a little whiles in. We should definitely do like a Twitch where we all just play. We just have like one person manning the laptop, like answering questions while we're screaming.
We're not screaming so you can hear us, but
Yeah. Because my Haley is strong.
yeah. Not with Ruben's, down special ridiculousness Spain. You cannot run up to me, Tita's like, really, Ruben, come on.
We need to add like animation for Spade to like summon it, because right now it just kind of.
I know. Well, there is
Oh, okay. Yeah.
5 frames where it goes index down. Yeah. We need another animation for it, man.
We
Probably
need
need
in
some
due time.
Yeah, we need another animation for it.
Yeah.
It'll probably take too long though if you already.
That's something that since that's more of a balancing issue, we'll add in like
Well, we can just.
update later, because we don't want him to like look dopey, like putting down his face for like a whole second and then popping back up.
Well,
You
we
know.
could slow it down because it is like super low speed. It's like, and like it's super hard to see it unless you're like at 0.25 game speed. Speaking of that, before we close out, we have some great news. We're working on our second draft of our trailer. Natalie should have it really soon to us. Hopefully, she said over this weekend for the E3. Cannot wait. I'm super excited. And again, a huge proposition. Can't wait to meet up with our business contact on Tuesday night in the mill. Dude, we're looking forward to chatting with you. Me and Johnny are pumped. We've looked into Rune, and we think it's a pretty solid IP. Johnny, any ideas for this, a mill from Tarhead Studio?
I love the aesthetic. I absolutely love just how it looks, how it feels, and I would love for it to be replicated in our game. So I really can't wait to pick your brain.
Just chat with you and see how it is on the opposite side of the earth, on the globe over in Sweden. Super excited to learn about gaming and game development from over there. I'm really looking forward to getting enriched in learning about that. Any comments on the Steam refund policy, guys? Crickets. Oh, okay. Moving along.
Well, we're not getting a failed service plan here. Freaking cricket.
Signing off, and thanks for listening, guys. So again, be sure to subscribe right here. On Imagination Events YouTube channel. Like us, Imagination Event INC on Facebook. We're going to be posting some glorious pictures of Johnny and Jared jamming at E3 2015. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Imagination Event or at IndieSoft for feeling, awesome. And right there, we're going to be posting latest video updates, talking about the game, some dev blogs, E3 post conferences, everything related to making your world come alive in a very awesome fighting game. Bring it to you in due time. Any other feedback, Johnny, to shout it out or close it out?
Well, guys, thanks for listening to us. We really appreciate it. And, you guys gotta be unafraid to shoot us questions because we need some more stuff to talk about on these podcasts. And I'm really stoked that we almost have a trailer ready because we're going to have a pretty big announcement in that trailer. So, look
if you want to learn
forward.
about it early, come see us on Wednesday at our booth. He will be on the shirt. Dun,
Yes.
Dun, dun.
Yes. Our next.
I was going to get ready to post it, and I was like, oh, snap, the new image. Wait, you can't post it. It's not been announced yet.
Oh, just take a book from page from Nintendo. You can leak whatever you want. It's fine.
Cool, man. It works out.
No, we're not. What is it?
Oh, okay.
Was it not? It wasn't.
That got
E3.
leaked really bad.
Ezra. It was Ezra. The dude from Ezra. I don't even know why you would do that. I work at Ezra, man. Here, check this out. Should you feel the need, whatever floats your boat, Thank you, guys. Have an amazing night. Signing off. Imagination Podcast.
Have a nice night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.